Right now, yeah, right, it couldn't be me, and Graska takes it home.
Very well executed from him.
Esse gajo joga bem. O gajo dá grande flick, não sei como é, não sei se viste o flick o gajo deu, mano. Foda-se, o gajo dá grande flick.
I'm just going to challenge this guy. Oftentimes, it's met with a combat shotgun to the face.
Timing is everything. Timing is absolutely everything. If you like you said, if you have a player that pushes up at the wrong time, maybe that player that has the ultimate high ground is already aware of everything that's going on. Could literally have a bead on you from above. Maybe you flint knock up, maybe you redeploy. Anything. You're putting yourself in a shot position that basically says, "Please shoot me out of the air. Have this elimination."
Apetece-me fazer cereja e não me apetece levantar da cama.
3.5 minutes of queue time. Get the games in, or you. I mean, that's a big misstep.
É que não vou fazer cereja. Quando esse onde está escrito em baixo é se passar os 3 minutos eu vou.
If it's your last one though, definitely play it all the way out. Yeah, so important. Pick up extra points there. See the mark for the circle. I mentioned that earlier. Very kind of cool that we can see that from this view. Carew from the Twitter gang, or I'm not sure.
I think that just means he's Carew on Twitter.
I just love all the different prefixes and stuff people put in their names. The smiley faces at the end is goated, spams L2.
I will not lose. Love it. Love billion of them.
I'll argue.
Now he knows someone else is close.
Matou outro Luxia.
Someone's gonna send the likes over Carew's way, but look at all this free loot. I believe that is a chug jug as well.
Muito cagado
este gajo. I feel like if you're going to go ahead and dedicate the 10 seconds to the Meg, yeah, just take the extra 5.
Why are you not using the chug?
Tenho no final.
You know, maybe he's just feeling a little bit of pressure here from things around him. Remember, we have more, I guess, like insight on this, just because we could see more. We have more information than Carew does in this game, so
I feel like he's got to have the audio cues to know that no one is around him, or at least no one's going to pressure. The only thought could be, is there someone maybe someone that could drop into this box?
Faltam quantas pessoas?
But he was already at such high HP and shield. Look, he's even standing still right now.
Onde é que está a dizer isso? Ah, está lá em cima.
You know at home, look at that. That wasn't even a spectate issue. That was literally he sat there and did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well have just taken the chug. And just leave it behind. You know, listen, it's okay.
Leaving it behind now makes sense. Yeah, you're not going to get a chance to use that, but not using the chug in that moment feels like a...
Por quê?
Feels like a misplay.
Como eu tinha apertado.
Yeah, se calhar até fazia o que eu estava fazendo. Para não me sair embora.
I believe. He's going to be fine. Yeah. That might be what he's banking on. It's like, look, let's just go for the
He knows. He read the script, right? He knows that this is about to be an Elam for him. Joke, by the way, internet, Reddit, please. There's no actual script. I'm kidding. 30 players left. We'll get a top 25 soon. Crew just rotating around inside this baller. Not putting too much pressure on anybody. You don't want to make yourself a target and make anybody frustrated. You break their builds, that kind of thing. You know they're going to lash back. Calebur in the feed, pick it up. Elam on Tandy. Players in the ultimate high ground stills. Carew's rotating this ball. He's not the only one, though. As you see a swarm of ballers in front.
Este Twitter Carew está a jogar fixe.
Top 25, and this is what we're going to see, right? Everyone's slowing down their game. Justin, unfortunately, going to be edged out right here. And this is probably when you wanted to. This is the least optimal time to be eliminated, right? Right on the edge of top 25.
Because it's heartbreaking, because you wasted 20 minutes.
Agora sim é que ele deve subir lá para cima.
Whoever you see in the feed next.
Bola.
Oh, there it is. I believe it was Swifty Slides goes down.
Está tanta gente de bola e de fantasma a subir lá para cima. Peraí, olha a forma alguém está a subir lá para cima.
Good use of time. Yeah, but
if you
get eliminated, it's rough.
Right now, not the best. I guess the last game too, not a huge deal because you know that we're gonna get another one in. But this is a lot of players' styles. Sounds like the bottom of your screen falling outside of the zone, probably gonna go down 2 storm damage on your screen. Were the point schemes, how to get points, placement, and eliminations, very important. Percently, 0 elims, 101 builds.
Quero ver o server europeu, sabes o que é que tem, André?
Way back up.
Tem os tugas.
A lot of baller play in here. You got to remember too.
Tem os tugas e tem o
Mongrel. You're going to get the whole swarm, so you got to be careful because there's going to be a lot of people flying around you.
Ainda pouco estavam ali. Mas eu queria ver a Imperador. Apareceu aí o Flex Power.
Sebi goes down.
Sabes que o Flex Power está aí?
Animal pick up that elimination.
Ainda não ouvi, mas já está.
I feel like at this point, because there's so many
Já viste no torneio, mas...
you just gotta crack them. Yeah,
Acho que ainda não foi o torneio de BR.
Tá a assistir o animal.
At the level here, which is kind of tough because there's nothing else connecting what he's built in on, unless somebody connected from above, which they may have. We'll see here.
Tá tudo bugado já, este animal. Ele não está bugado, ele começou a ver no coisa que isso está bugado.
Move forward and build out towards the front of the safe zone, boxing up and looking back inside for an opportunity to take shots. Awareness here extremely important as a player in a potential top 10 or more situation. You want to look for every chance you have to pick up even just one elim. Even a tag on a player that may go down to the storm, because that will count as a point too. You have that 60. Recent patch changes, changing the way that players are playing. Shots through the window, big hit there, finds Briggs, an elimination. 8 remaining, that's the second one for Animal.
He finds himself a combat as well. Now he did not pick it up. I don't think he realized, unfortunately, he's going to be caught off guard there. Unfortunately, when you happen to, in those situations, when you're trying to rapidly pick up loot, you're just going to drop a few things that you don't mean to, and that's kind of what we saw, unfortunately. But look at all the spread of people here, Lupo. Everyone's like, Percently's basically in the stratosphere right now, just now deciding, let me rejoin everyone down below, playing Fortnite, Mooncakes, gets picked up in the crossfire. Now it's only top 5.
Let me join everyone playing Fortnite down below. I'm playing a different game up in the sky. Percently and Jen now on the ultimate high. Tendons in the mid, and one player, I believe, floating in right now. It's Crazy Ken dropping in. If Percently doesn't look up very soon, it's going to be scary immediately. Nope, Crazy Ken going to go down to the storm. Tendons in the ultimate low. Percently has the HP advantage, and it does pay off big as the storm takes Tendons out. And that's a victory royale. A one elimination victory royale. 11 points is still big.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because like in games like that where you have the one elimination and the 10 points from the victory royale, it's kind of like, you know, you could have gone for more, but it's 11 points.
11. Look at it this way: 1 elimination and 26. That's 1. 1 elimination and a win.
Siphoning, está a ser o Siphoning.
Ah, o Siphoning, yeah.
It all adds up. Meanwhile, Symphony.
Symphony.
Maybe once or twice.
Symphony, yeah, Symphony.
Very well-known player here, 40 remaining.
O gajo tem grande, quer dizer, o Lutz não tem muito.
Everybody making their way out into the stage here.
E olha as balas. Mas em questão de vida, André, em questão de vida, ele é o melhor.
Sabe lá, se ele é o melhor, só estamos a ver ele.
Tem um slurp, 10 bandages e 3 minis.
Então pode haver alguém que coisa.
Quer ver o Europa? Quer ver o da Europa?
Da Europa, eu acho que nem é da Europa. Quem que é da Europa? Mongralo, Mercedes, vejo.
Nylon is bad aim.
Beamed out of midair, Symphony showing that he does
have the
good that you want.
O Tifo.
You know, man, this is a great point though, that like because
mas o Tifo não pode jogar porque já foi qualificado.
Few games, right? This final 10,
como assim?
either 10 games.
Já foi, ele já está.
Já foi qualificado 2 vezes, como é que ele vai ser qualificado outra vez?
Ele já foi qualificado, há pouco apareceu ele. E ele e outros players, para aí mais 4 players, não sei porque que apareceu. Não sei porque que eles apareceram. Também não percebi. Eu disse que quando passasse aqueles 3 minutos da coisa, já passou para aí uns 15 minutos.
Que só diz, parece está bem melhor. Estou a jogar, mano, estou a jogar. Olha eu construir, André, editar.
Não, tem a minha skin, por isso sou eu, não quero saber.
Tem a minha pickaxe.
Também tem essa, por isso. Calma, qual é que é a pickaxe, mesmo?
Já está a dizer que tem.
A cravejada, era a cravejada.
Não era não.
Tu nem tens essa?
Por acaso tenho, é que nunca uso.
Tens o quê? O João é que tem ela. É uma pickaxe.
Destrói uma bola, burro também.
Oh, mas sabe o que é que eu estou se bem querendo para as bolas, mano?
É para destruir a bola, que eu estou a dizer.
Os gajos querem isso para as bolas. Está aí tanta bola, não está a fazer nada.
Olha o Liquid, André, olha o Liquid. Symphony, o Liquid
Vivid, yeah. Eu não, quem que é este gajo? Guia... Esquece.
Yeah,
Só sei que tem gajo da PS4 que está a ajudar.
Como é que sabe?
Que é o Ghost
down on yourself and down on your skills, but at the end of the day, you got to remember, these players are top 3,000 in their region. They are here for a reason. All their hard work.
Matou o gajo da PS4.
Right there
Matou o
on
gajo
the
da
edge of
PS4.
top 25 as well.
Também
You
bot
hate
que
to see it,
está
but you know, man, at the end of the day, you just got to remember that you're here for a
E ele é
reason.
da PS4 também.
You're an incredible player, and
No,
there's
não
always
é.
going to be more opportunities in the future.
Thanks, Zeke. I knew
O Hydra não é.
Mas esse aqui, Guess não é da PS4.
Ele parece bem o Rivals King a jogar.
Não parece. Se calhar joga 30 mil vezes melhor. É que nem se compara.
Em questão de editar, parece ele.
Não parece. Puto, queria o Rivals King e editar assim, mano. Nem parece. Eu nem o Rivals King nem edita assim tanto. Tem a boa mira, mas pronto.
Deixa-me ouvi-los a falar. Outra kill, 6 kills, boa.
Olha, cala-te, deixa-me ouvir.
Symphony está vivo.
Ok, cala-te, deixa-me ouvir.
Quem é que achas que ganha?
Deixa-me ouvir.
Ouve, quem é que se... Agora ouve.
Não quer saber, deixa-me ouvir, vai. Deixa-me ouvir ele falar. Não sei, deixa-me ouvir ele falar, cala-te. Cala-te.
Ele não está a perceber nada.
Puto, vou-te meter muito. Deixa-me ouvi-los, meu.
Drop in there, the baller causing a bit of a ruckus. Shot from the side.
Ia morrer pelo Symphony.
Foda-se, meu, tu és surdo ou quê?
Symphony 10 bandages for a late game heal needed. I guess pick it up. Jason Tyler's
não, mas só vi os gajos a falar em inglês.
Não
Não percebo nada do que é que ele diz, mas pronto.
Quero ouvir.
Falta eu já aula de inglês.
André, o loot dele estava uma merda. Olha como é que já está o loot dele. Em questão de balas, ó puto.
Eu era tipo para faltar a aula de matemática, né? E não faltei por causa. Tipo, era para faltar o tempo de matemática, só que a minha assessora de inglês, essa puta, mudou o tempo de matemática para ser de inglês. E por causa disso eu ia receber o teste. E agora não recebi, e agora não sei quando é que vou bater. Acho que ela deu à minha DT. Vou ter 70 já tá.
Tá fodido o Symphony.
Não tá nada.
Tá, olha a vida
Já
agora.
tá.
Ah, mas ele tem bandages. Como é que ele não vai conseguir tomar?
Tô estranho. Consegue por menos uma. E já foi. Tá morto. Eu podia ganhar se tivesse mais vida.
Can't quite see how much his opponent has. 1 minute and excellent timing in the pop there, but this wall.
Oh no, you gotta go for the fight. You have to go for the fight. It's gonna be over.
Push forward. He made it back in. He
Ganhou.
actually didn't even make
Também
it
já
back
ia
in.
ganhar.
Before it even became relevant.
Já vem. Vou fazer uma coisa para comer. Cereais, tipo, já. Vou fazer cereais, já vem.
Basically said, you guys gotta fight it out.
Cereais!
Those 90s, get back in the safe zone. But it didn't matter in the end. HP
Olha,
ended up being
Mongral.
the deciding factor.
That's right. A great game over there on NA East. And Symphony, you know, he did play third in that
Mongral.
game. It came down to having no materials. But he was playing out of his mind there, going on that spree. Just the way he was navigating the builds there was just incredible. Mad props to him. But like you said, man, next game, more Fortnite action on deck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Brooks got his back.
There you go.
Cosmic here. Shots through. Finds Mojo. Inside the box.
Completely, okay. Remember this in your head. Have you ever seen people, they instead of Mojo, they do O-J-O-M, and it's an elephant? Did you ever?
No, that sounds
Não, agora não vou entrar em
Every time I see
vou
Mojo,
estar
I
aqui
think
a
of that.
assistir isto até à loja.
Why is that so? Please pull that up on your phone. That sounds adorable.
I'm gonna just type it out.
Já vamos, que agora é que eu estou a
Hashtag
assistir isto.
Fortnite World Cup, alright?
Figure out how to make a kitty cat.
Já vou, o André já me contou.
Just send that to us. See, it's like
André
a little
já me
elephant. You got the two eyes, the little trunk, and the little body.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
21 players left. Cosmic building up, trying to take that ultimate high ground. Not inside the safe zone yet. Seeing the minimap, that little white arrow spinning around. That is Cosmic right now. Accidentally shoots his own ramp. A little bit of a misclick. No big deal. No big deal. As the launch pad has 2 shadow bombs, so rotation is possible. On top of that, in case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. Let's see here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is exactly what he was waiting for. A lot of whiffs, but no big deal. Again, look at the amount of ammo too. 988 small rounds. Put a minigun in Cosmic's hands, he's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat. Right. That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop. It's going to drop down.
Put a rocket in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, Caden in the feed taking dubs out. Big elimination there.
That's got to do wonders for your confidence. To be able to shut down someone like Dubs, you're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine, but yeah, he's up there for sure. Top 15 is the next threshold.
It's surprising me, no one's
even contesting it.
Oh, there we go, right there. A couple shots back out in the storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. He's seeing that. Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh!
Truly
I thought
punishing.
He was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait until right before you hit down on the ground and then deploy it.
Honestly, not even that. I think the play there was shadow bomb the way down, prevent fall damage, and just rotate through. Instead, he went for the redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually no more Q there. Q times are done, don't forget that.
Right.
Shots, Zizzle goes down.
Yeah, it
finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers, so
I mean, I am not. You are for sure.
Everyone
not me.
That.
Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it with, of course, the most love because we love Fortnite as much as the players.
Let me say this too. Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% without a doubt, you are better than me. Don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that and my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN pushing forward. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this game as well, so you got to keep your eyes out for that. Big set of plays potential.
The names. Here we go.
Nope, Yogurt Fart actually.
There he goes. Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5. Ooh. That error margin much bigger. Benji gonna picked up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow, let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player needs to launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, gonna box in and start the rotation. Still not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You notice here saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is gonna
do his crank 90s. Brother.
Yeah, you just gotta go up right now. And look,
actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation stretch. Is gone. The edge of the storm here, and he's actually.
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last possible rotation for a lot of people here.
Alex, para falar sozinho, meu. Foda-se.
We're going to the northwest. He's actually
gonna be fine.
Bastante,
Big
meu.
luck there for Trick. 6 free builds.
Não, não.
Down to the
Tá
last
foda, aceito.
colorful from the
É verdade.
He did not, but it was
Oh, Alex, eu estou a ver o jogo e dava para ver que estava a falar sozinho para o Mac, mano.
Takes shots, sandwiched between 2. Trick's got to drop down and apply pressure. Says, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm going to pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some
Esse gajo estava a
materials,
falar para o Trick.
Yes, Trick, mesmo isso.
Fall damage. You see that? Shiga just jumped right on it.
He probably ran out of builds. listen, you know, at the end of the day,
slid down the edge of the mountain.
That's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate trick shot.
Agora estou com mérito a ver isso.
Onde é que está o servidor de Europa?
Olha, vê lá está aqui no meu bolso.
Apareceu aqui um velho para que anda drogado.
Nem é.
I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block. Real quick, let me hop on up here and let's break these plays down.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, and the players to look out for. These E11 boys have been on a rampage, and we just want to highlight how much of a rampage these guys have been just going on. Nebraska in specific here, you'll see a nice string of just keeping it super textbook. And I just want to talk about his mentality because I follow him on social media. He is the type of player that wants to improve week after week, and that's what we've seen from his early placements around the 60th, and we've seen as high as 14th with his duo Daxter. So they are just out of contention. Anyone in that upper top 20th,
eu não posso faltar à escola, mas vou porque eu vou à eco-caminhada.
What it takes to kind of seal the deal here in these final moments.
Isso é tipo
Take a look here. Remember,
pronto, caminhada com a escola.
For next week as well. So keep your eyes on them. As again, just wrapping things up. You saw just a little bit of Trick in the previous game. He wrapped up the likes of him. And look at this, 50 points, right? Trick was in about 55. This win right here puts him back up. That's a 4-point swing. And that puts him at about 54 last we saw. So Nebraska's in a running. Now another look, Kez, same thing, same situation, same deal here. GA Kez putting on a show here, showing that the combat follow-up just swift. No time for hesitation. The reaction speeds are clean. The mechanical skill is here. So not just European, players showing up here, Sundown. It's NA as well. NA East here making a big run throughout the evening here, and just super clean.
Super clean from Kez, indeed. Not just Europe who has put on a show. Every single one of our regions so far have been absurdly close. Like, we quite literally haven't seen a week like this so far. We are going to get back into the very final matchup. NA East is so absurdly close. I cannot wait to see who takes away one of those last 6 spots.
Os caras brilharam,
right
ele tem
on over
luzinhas.
back to Lupo and Zeke.
Thank you, Sundown. I appreciate you, and I do appreciate every region. Europe, NA East, NA West, Oceania, Asia, Brazil. Y'all some gamers. Keep that up. Don't change, all right? A lot of people working like crazy to try and qualify for the Fortnite World Cup in New York City.
Terminou bem à toa. André, precisa de tela preta?
Para mim não.
Like the amount of dedication from everybody in the production team to go into this, I hope that we have all done what they would consider an excellent job, because this has just been a blast.
Code AP, tem a GD do cabrão. Roubou-me.
Accurately, I hope they all feel the same way about what we've done thus far.
Também não admito, cabrão.
Top middle there, Abe taking a chance to just pop a little bit of a mini. Got a metal tunnel underneath with another player down below. A quick stink toss. Pressure being applied. These fly-ins there. Symphony top of your screen, but Baldy, player we've seen a number of times.
This is
the loadout you want.
Oh yeah.
Pá, apeteceu-me.
Ela ficou preta outra vez.
Agora é a primeira vez que ficou.
Vou jogar o joguinho preto.
É, mamãe, os meus peitos da calcinha.
Estou a jogar o joguinho por enquanto.
Eu não. Eu estou a jogar o meu joguinho de telemóvel. Que é o Instagram. Boa. Whoa. Não, não, porque a história bateu uma coisa preta, não. What the fuck, sou um burro. Eu me não rápido. Isso!
You can hear that.
Yeah. I think that's what the player, so this player above Hornet knows that Hornet's down below, but like you said, he heard the glider redeploy. It's a very distinct sound, so he's probably just trying to keep himself safe. Hornet's trying to get aggressive here. He wants this elimination. Okay.
Big play.
All right.
Smart play there.
That's good.
At that point, he was getting shot at from above. He was potentially challenging a player that he was not going to be able to beat. Player behind gets caught in their own edit, goes for the pyramid play and can't get Hornet. Instead, Gal pays the price themselves. Get up that. First elimination. 14 players left from the top 15 now. That's second placements.
Oh god.
Inside a box. Finds a player inside.
Oh mano, o gajo matou uma skin que eu
Goes
tinha.
down. One more push. Rotation on the outside. Poach in your feed. Eliminated as well.
Oh, there's players all around Lupo.
Right underneath another player. They're holding it down. Trying to reset the ramp underneath. Can't get it 3 times. Gonna have to melee their way through.
O gajo vai morrer.
Very
tense
situation here. Smacked in your feed. Picking up an Elim. We're down to the top 9. Hornet on 36.
Oh my
86
god!
HP. 3 Elims now for Hornet. A big reactive shot there to stay in this game. A chance for minis. Has 2 ARs. Not a big deal there, but the combat shotgun gonna come in big late game. Looking for headshots. Looking for angles from underneath. Hornet pushing forward, 66 builds left. Severe, the ultimate high ground. Players sandwiched in the middle. You hate to see somebody go down and not make it to the top 5, but here it is as the last.
Severity ganhou 200 paus com isto.
Severe, Shadow,
Já foi.
Midas, and Hornet, the ultimate low ground.
Ganhou 200.
Pop a medkit there. Gonna be able to
Grande
get it
cagão.
off. Gonna have to push
Podem
through
dar
this
uma
wall.
skin.
Stay inside. Last second. That might be enough. Coming in from underneath, you see Shadow in the ultimate high ground, popping those minis. There's a natural campfire. He could hit it real quick. He doesn't.
Okay.
Just no chance.
Quando terminou a tela fica preta, já. Ai, sabe tão bem. Quer ver a transmissão?
Leaderboard setup, right? Maybe that shuts him down, and maybe that could have been his last game. We don't know how that's going to affect the standings until we take a look later on. Don't forget, there's only the 6 spots here.
Listen, at least Golden Boy.
That was insane.
At least Golden Boy is not here to call him smoke, is all I'm saying. JDW in your feed, picking off Complexity's Macwood. 46 players now. That's a very early elimination for the player from Complexity. Sentinel's Animal, 0 eliminations, 63 builds.
This
some minis, some shadow. We're starting to see a trend. Let me just put this out there, and you let me know if you agree or not.
All right.
Consistency across the board for loadouts is typically combat shotgun, an AR of some sort,
Tenho
right?
1.700 V-Bucks, 1.700 V-Bucks.
Estás em live agora?
If it's not two mobility items,
Achas que alguém está em live agora? Achas que alguém vai ver como
Mas eu meti o título da World Cup.
So typically we're seeing
Live World Cup.
Para ganhar-se tu és uma...
let's say it's like a rift, some kind of mobility. 2 heals. Sometimes we see people even if they're
Viram só o que é que eu disse, sou.
We've seen people with like 6 half shields, right?
Faça de mim.
3 half shields a piece. And then you're like, oh, this guy just wants to fight the whole time.
I want to make a point too, so that it's not misconstrued what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that everyone runs the exact same thing all the time because it's the only thing to run. I'm saying people are running the same consistent builds because consistency is huge in a BR game. And if you have a loadout that is consistently showing top performance, players are going to favor it. That's something to take note of if you're trying to step your own game up. Maybe you're not going to make this World Cup, but I guarantee you there's going to be events from Epic for Fortnite in the future. This ain't the end, believe me. And so learning those kind of setups and watching how that changes as the game evolves. I mean, we're getting updates that change things weekly. So you have players every single time that they're, and this has been, at this point, y'all, if you have not accepted that is Fortnite, you need to just accept that that's Fortnite. Now let's all finally settle and say yes, it is a game that includes an evolution of meta. Constant, which means the players are constantly being pushed to try and figure out how to play the next setup the best, and that's good. You want that because I'm gonna be very honest with you. From a spectator side, I feel like potentially a level of staleness would happen if you're like, all right, we're back to a pump shotgun and an SMG to swap to, pump shotgun, SMG to swap to. I feel like the combat shotgun has created more opportunities for back-to-back eliminations. You see Fiber going down there to Animal. It's just a situation where the game is trying to evolve in a way that makes it more representative of higher skill players and less representative of this guy is really good at the one thing all the time. You want to see people that can do it all.
Right.
You want the jack of all trades players to shine because they're the ones that have really put in a crazy amount of effort. They have skill, the knowledge to pick up everything about the game that they can as it changes. Sorry, I'm so long-winded about this. I'm very passionate about competitive Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm such a big piece of what I do and what you do, especially you. I mean, you've been around for a long time.
Just about the beginning. Just about.
Exactly. And so it's like, it's just one of those things I want to see the game evolve and grow in a healthy way. And I know there's some people that are not happy with how the game is now, but you have to at least admit, those people have to at least admit that they're happy with the way that, I mean, an esport has continued to evolve. It has. It's undeniable.
Yeah, sure. And maybe just to like expand upon that just a little bit more. Fortnite is an ever-evolving game. And it is a battle royale, and there is some kind of randomness involved in that, right? Like you land in a POI, and there's some form of random loot.
But you can harness that.
Correct, and it's why these players excel is because they can minimize that randomness factor, right? Like you said, their consistency. What can they do to minimize that randomness and give them an edge, which then propels them forward and continues moving forward? Unknown, great example.
Tenho 20 pessoas a ver live por causa do título.
Rifling skills, his combat skills, his long-range shots.
Estou a brincar.
He's in a great position to do this, right? He just land on this loadout. He said, where do I need to go? When do I need to fight? Do I need to fight now?
Como é que eu acertei, Alex?
Exactly. There's so
Por acaso eu tenho uma.
Like, on the surface, Fortnite may seem like, I guess, one-dimensional kind of, but there's actually so much depth to the game.
I wouldn't even say on the surface it seems that way. You've got building and shooting and strategic positioning.
Yeah,
there's a lot to it.
Elevation, game changes, what you land with, how you're feeling on the day, what your skills like, where you've spent your time. Have you done your shooting practice? Have you gone into playgrounds before then to practice up your building skills? There's so much. This is why I love Fortnite, dude. You're gonna make me nerd out, and we're gonna have long conversations about this.
This has been Deep Thoughts with Lupo and Zeke. Meanwhile, top 5 situation. My apologies for all that. Unknown from KNG with 6 eliminations. 19 builds. That Rift may or may not come into use here. It'll be tough to know just yet. TJ, the ultimate low ground. We're already in the top 3. The swap there, Baltic, Dylan, Glow Navy going down outside in the storm. Unknown dropping in and challenging Jfree, but he actually gets dropped all the way to the bottom. Stuck top to bottom of TJ.
Oh my!
Box, the traps.
Oh my gosh, he completely shuts down Jfree. But look at the health difference. If he's not careful, dude, and they spend time in the storm, Jfree has health advantage. He's got to be really careful how he approaches this.
The slurp, though, Unknown could potentially pop it. Should here momentarily. I almost.
Devo slurp, maluco.
Do you think he just waits for him to drop down and try and riffs him and hopes that the slurp is enough to tick him over?
We'll see. Moving with the storm, Jfree in the ultimate high. Still to 13. No builds for Unknown. He's going to have to. Yep, there we go. The shots. Combat shot coming from underneath. Can't quite connect.
20.
Does not tick out to the storm. Instead, finds a shot on Jfree. The celebratory riff to go into the sky. Unknown, well played. No builds left. No problem.
Bro, that was absolutely insane. Sundown, Monster D-Face. Was that not just the craziest end to that game?
That ending was absolutely absurd. Nice celebratory riff there from the controller lord, KNG Unknown. Well done to get the victory royale there. But not only was it a fantastic finish to that match, that is it from NA East. It's done. All the matches are played. The standings are final. Monster and I are going to break them down.
Dude. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? OMG, boys. So first off, Clicks qualified. Right?
Top 3 spots again. We've talked about the sharing before. Clicks, Clarity, and then KNG's Unknown in the last one will take those top 3 spots. But 6 spots are still up for grabs, and you'll see the next 6 fill them out. So congratulations, Cosmic, Tuzi, Legendian, Aspect, Hornet, and Creo. I'm telling you, that had to be the most nerve-wracking final hour for Aspect. We saw him finish on 60 points. He was in 2nd place. These last 4 right here, from Aspect to Fernando, were all at 60 points. Aspect had the 2 victory royales that pushed him up into 7th. Hornet had 1 that pushed him up into 8th.
Agora uma nova shotgun com uma capa e uma SMG branca. Assim fica assim também, tá?
All of them average placement. Creo owned all the tiebreakers. He had all of them afterward, was slightly ahead, 3.8 to 2.8, 18 to 3.6, and the average point 7.5 to 6.0. Talk about every interaction mattering. Well, all the tiny little ones and the differences add up. Congratulations to all 6 of you, the final ones joining us at the Fortnite World Cup final from NA East. But now I think it's time to punch tickets.
Absolutely is, and there it is. That's 1.
Cosmic up there on the board in first. 2. Tuzi in 2nd. Go ahead, Monster. You can grab that one.
I'll get this guy too right here, man. Legendian, you made it.
Aspect as well. That must have been. Oh wait, it's Lupo. We've been over this before.
You sure you want to? Are you feel? Okay. This guy, man.
He tried his best. It's all right. They talk about his snipes, but not about his ability to punch tickets. Creo in the last spot. Lazarus will have a member at the Fortnite World Cup final. Again, congratulations. But you can see out of the 19 spots up here, only 17 have been filled. We have 2 more for you coming out of NA West. But for now, we're going to go on a quick, well, not so quick. We're going to go on a 30-minute break in between the regions. Go walk your dog, get some water, get a nice little meal in you, because when we come back, the rest of the NA West matches in the final 2 spots will be punched for the solos competition to the Fortnite World Cup final. We'll be right back.
Fez mega.
Ah, agora sim, loot bom. Agora tá fodido.
Este gajo edita para caralho, mano.
Edita um texto para caralho daí, mas pronto. Ok. Sei lá. Edita, a sério, edita. Não te vai arrepender. Oh putz, vai, ok, agora edita. Pronto. Não te arrependeste, para não? Kick spammer, André, fogo.
Oh, André.
Olha a Storm. Não. A Storm tá aqui, né? Aê! Yeah. Por que não está a construir a primeira, boy? Bita. Tem que clicar duas vezes a coisa. Nossa, não me está a tirar dano. Ela tira, eu como coisa, né? Mas vais começar ou não por isso? Sei lá. Olha, não sei como é que eu vou sair daqui, foda-se. Não consigo disparar, não consigo fazer nada. Olha, eu estou preso no coisa, eu não consigo fazer nada. Não consigo disparar, não consigo sair daqui. Estou morto. Vamos. Não, não, não. Eu não consigo fazer nada. Dispara. Oh, então, mas eu vim parar aqui, não era para parar aqui. E onde eu estava eu não conseguia. Podia ter dito mais cedo também, não? Eu ali à procura como sair daqui. Foi... Olha, agora olha. Como é que é? 1, 2, 3, pá, 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 oh, fogo. Mete lá a cabeça. E tem esse cara, eu aqui com uma capa branca. É bem. Pum, 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 pum. Vai. Não consigo construir. Oh puta, eu estou a correr para construir, tenho que clicar 2 vezes, mano. Isso é boa coisa, mano. Tá boa aqui. Oh, merda.
Falta pouco para a loja. Boas aí, João Ribeiro.
Boas aí, ó, primeiro João Ribeiro. Boas. Aqui é o atrasado mental André. Como é que é o meu nick mesmo? É Neis André, não. Oh, porque que eu nasci com. Oh, eu nasci vim logo para aqui em cima, não tenho armas. Almeida. Não tenho armas. Eu tipo fui parar aqui em cima, do nada, tipo, eu spawnei logo aqui em cima. Olha aí, não tenho armas, só consigo construir paraquedas. Não. Aí. Ai, 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 ai.
Oh, que o gajo em mina de canhão.
Oh, fiquei preso. Ia! Anda. Anda cá, onde é que tu vais? Almeida, deixa-me fora. Alex! Alex! Opa, doido! Alex, olha, vamos chapada.
Eu estou a ouvir, tá?
Ah, ok. Tipo, eu estava tipo a spawnar armas no mapa dele. O Almeida foi só de sniper, mesmo assim não me conseguiu matar. Grande Almeida.
Fixe, eu quero saber disso.
Mano, vai já aqui com o grupo, só por causa disso.
Cabrão. Ai ai.